Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across this lady who was calling out the black community, and she was talking about how if there is a kind of race war right now, that the will be running away, right? That they are actually calling for a fight that they can never win. You know, when I saw that video, I actually went ahead to search around to see if I can see any black person who is actually calling for this. And I've not found any video as such, except for her. I think maybe something she made up or something that came to her head and she decided to make content about it. And yes, a lot of people actually responded to her. A lot of people, like a lot of people of color, came out and actually responded to her claims and said, if this thing happens right now, I'm sure you're not going to be standing. You will not be where you are. You might be in your hiding or something, because definitely you know who is going to win this war, if at all there is going to be any. Okay, and she's actually the one calling for it, and nobody called for it. Nobody, I've not seen any video of such, okay, from the black community. Well, I'll just get to let these videos roll, then we'll come back and talk more about it, right? Let's see what people have to say about it, then we'll come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment, and please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And credit to all creators on this video. Thank you so much, everyone that supports this channel. I am so grateful. God bless you. So let's go ahead and watch these videos, then I'll come back with my commentary. Please don't forget to subscribe.
Not the blacks being like, oh, we're gonna get a race war. If there was a race war, you wouldn't win. Okay, first of all, you might have plenty of guns, but you don't know how to shoot them. You think this is how you shoot guns. You think this is how you shoot a pistol. That's not. I know you saw that in a movie and you thought it looked cool, and you saw your favorite fucking rapper doing that, but that's not how you aim and shoot a gun. The only reason blacks have not exterminated themselves in the hood, because black on black violence is insane and through the roof, is because they're such horrible shots. So you really think you're gonna beat a duck hunter who shoots ducks for a living, for fun, on his free time, and doesn't miss? Really?
So much unpacking this video, and I can't start off with deciding. Is it worse that she's trying to incite a race war and dry ass trying to say black folks is? Or does she believe we too incompetent to be able to survive one? Like we ain't been surviving this whole white supremacist society. They has institutional system that's always trying to exterminate us anyway. I can't decide, you feel me? I also think, so black folks can't hold a firearm correctly, nor do we practice firearm safety. Apparently what she's saying. Also, black hunters and farmers don't exist. She must not know about them well-seasoned firearm toters at the Mo trail rides. You know, they doing more than just doing trail ride dances there, huh? Last thing, too. Y'all don't find it preposterous that they don't consider it a war when they just exterminating us willy-nilly. They don't consider it a war until we start trying to resist said extermination and targeting orange to people that they feel like people trying to fight back.
Love the blacks being like, oh, we're gonna get a race war. If there was a race war, you wouldn't win.
Yes, we would. Now hear me out. I get it. White people, y'all make up 60-some-odd% of the population in this country, right? Even if every single black, Asian, Polynesian, indigenous folk, everybody banded together to take y'all out, by the numbers, we wouldn't be able to. You're right. By the numbers, y'all got it. Think long term, though. After white people wipe out black people from this country, what would you guys have? What culture would you guys have? How would your food taste? How would your music sound like? Who are you going to culturally appropriate next? Think about it long term. Clearly, you guys need black people. Hence why you took us from our motherland, brought us here, had us in chains, and had us do the dirty work for you for almost 400 years. Literally, figuratively, hypothetically, all of the leads, right? Long term, what do you think is going to happen when you get rid of us? This country would be over. It would be the end of the United States of America as you know it. Every idea, every thought, everything you can possibly think of came from us. Literally us. No soul food, no fried chicken. And I mean, listen, I know you can get it from the Koreans. I get it. The Koreans, they got some busting ass fried chicken. But baby, it don't hit the same, baby. It don't hit the same, baby. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna be sagging their pants anymore. And white boys, the little white boys in the suburbs who want to emulate Playboy Cardi and The Weeknd so bad, who are they gonna emulate then? Tom McDonald? You need us. So yeah, by the numbers, sure. Wipe us all out of existence. Eradicate the black race and see exactly what's going to happen to the United States of America. Y'all couldn't even pick your own cotton. Y'all couldn't even raise your own kids without black people. You think this country's going to function for a century after you wipe us out? Doubt it.
I know some few white people that are savages in my city. This white lady is like one of the loudest, you know. She'll start a fight and run to the cops. And then when the cops don't believe her, she'll do the crocodile tears. Do not fall for this rage bait that she's throwing and stuff. She's one of the loudest. That means she's the weakest. Yo, white people I know in my city, they don't talk. Trust me, they don't talk. You end up in a garbage bag, chopped up. It's none but a race war and stuff, but do not fall for this woman's rage bait. She's the Lulu. I bet you catch her lacking, she'll be like, no, I didn't mean this. This is what I meant. I was under the influence. You know the Bible, God say forgives. Please, people, do not fall for this rage bait. She's a coward.
This is how I feel about it. Shorty can't fight. If she can, get in the street. Throw hands. Don't pull hair. Don't windmill. Throw hands.
Yeah, they talking all this race war and all that. You know what I mean? But little do they know, their numbers is not what they think they are. You know what I mean? So let's bring the YNs in here. Let's bring the OGs in here. Let's bring the Mexicans in here. Let's bring the Dominicans, the Puerto Ricans. Let's bring all the people that's actually melanated versus these unidentified sources of people. Like, y'all would never win against us. Never. You may think you may, but you would never win. Never win. So what we really doing? Because at the end of the day, there's no understanding on why I'm seeing all these racial slurs talking about us happy to be white. How are you happy to be white? How are you happy to be in a devilish mindset? Like, how? I'm lost. Like, how are you proud to enslave a race? Rape, murder, like, kidnap. How are you proud of that? So all this white pride, all this white happy shit, I'm not jacking none of that shit. That ass. Fuck out of here. I think it's pussy.
To my racist white people, if you want a race war, I'll tell you right now, that's an automatic L. Let me tell you why. Because, you know, if you want a race war, you understand that it'll just be y'all. Now, there are so many other white folks out there who are not with y'all bullshit. Now, you want a race war, whites against everybody else. The racist whites against everybody else. That's a loss. You really don't want a race war. Let it go, bro. I mean, it's 2025. We're above that shit. Let that shit go. That is an automatic L.
So first off, I think she's just trying to incite something or just make people, talk, because she already knows the truth. Like, you cannot start a race war and try to put the other community out. Definitely everybody has what they're doing for the next person. That's the truth. Okay, let's even bring it back home. Every single person has what they have to offer to the next person. Now, let's take it back to what is happening right now. So the Latino community is currently facing deportation. They are being deported on a daily, okay, because of the deportation policies that are being passed. Now, guess who is, going through stuff? Guess who is facing it squarely? The white farmers. They cannot go to the farm. They cannot farm. They cannot do the farming thing, okay? And of course, the Latino community they're the ones helping these farmers to keep their farms afloat. They're the ones helping them to make money from their farms. So if they're being deported, guess who is going to, face issues in their farms, who will not be able to fund their farms. And that's why you have a lot of them talking about losing government grants and all of that. They don't have money to keep their farms afloat, because government has always been subsidizing these farms, helping them to make more profit or even invest in their farms. But right now, the current administration has stopped all of these grants. And yes, deportation has also happened in the Latino community, and currently still happening in the Latino community. Lots of them are facing deportation. Lots of them have refused to come to farm work, to come to, do any kind of farm job, because they're even scared meeting eyes in those farmlands, right? Now, that is to tell you that you need one another. If you take it to the Black community, you need Black community for so many things. You cannot eat your white food forever. You can't. You cannot have everything. You cannot be doing everything for yourself. Some of you enjoy eating out at Black restaurants. Some of you enjoy, going out, hanging out around Black people. So when you come and talk about, racial war. You're not talking about peeping somebody. No, peeping somebody is a different case altogether. That's not what we're talking about here. You're going to talk about everything that makes up a race. What's your culture? Do you have actually a culture that is even admirable, that you look forward to? Some of you are going to miss out a lot, trust me. So when some of these people come out on social media to really make videos, it baffles me that they don't think any other thing than a racial war. Because funny enough, they are the same people who are going to really face this whole thing, okay, when it gets started. And talk about pooping. You say that, the black community do not know how to use but be truthful to yourself. Who exactly, okay, in your widest imagination, who exactly do you think is going to win, if there's going to be, if they have to use any sort of, PPing in any kind of thing? Who exactly do you think is going to win the war? I just want you to be truthful to yourself. If that's the kind of racial war you're talking about, who exactly do you think is going to win? The truth. Who will take the lead in all of this? Because you guys leave them to do the heavy lifting, do all of those things, yet you still come out on social media to claim the superior person and all that. Anyway, I hope all these people have actually taught you a lesson that this thing, we don't care. Like, they don't care if you exist or not. And stop bringing this thing to the table every minute. You just keep talking about racial wars, issues with the black. Can you just leave them? They are resting. They have talked about it, that 2025 is a resting year for everyone. For them, especially in the black community, they want to rest, okay? They are on vacation. So stop calling them every time, okay, to be a part of your debate online. If you want to have any debates, can you call other communities and just leave these people alone? Because if you don't want the people, then you should stay away from that business. But some of you know you will never stay away from that business because you still want them around, okay? That's why your forefathers went over there to, get them to come live with you guys, because you guys can't stay alone. Yeah, you can't. You can't even manage to stay alone because there are just so many things you can't even do for yourself. Anyway, I'm just going to end this here, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. What do you think about what this lady has said? Share with me in the comment section. I would love to read from every one of you. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.